welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. Last game for Golden State, they ended up with a loss to Orlando. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. It was arguably the biggest story of the previous offseason. In fact, I would say it is the biggest story of the previous offseason. Kevin Durant and his decision about whether or not to leave Oklahoma City. But here we are, more than a year later, and the dust has settled. Do you guys think it was the right move? Kenny?
Well, it seems clear now that he just wasn't on the same page as OKC, but I don't know if it was the best move because, I mean, earlier they were in the conference finals, but he's going to the team that was in the NBA finals. So if you're looking at winning, good move for him.
Kenny, leave him alone. It's hard to fault KD for giving himself the best chance to win. Yeah, he took a lot of flack for leaving OKC, but so what? All I do is win, no matter what.
Okay.
Good move, KD.
And leave.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I'm just gonna be quiet because my mommy is asleep. My mommy is asleep.
A terrific evening look at Old Town there. The historic city of Boston is our backdrop tonight. It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics.
Okay, I got it.
And Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. And let's...
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson.
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. And, Kevin, there was such a whirlwind around your trade to the Celtics from the Timberwolves. What were your thoughts and emotions at that time?
You know what? Being in Minnesota at that time, it was very difficult for me. I didn't necessarily want to leave. I had a goal to bring the city a championship, and I felt like I could do that. Nothing worse than when you have to deal with the reality of change. I'm not the one for change.
Devin and Devon, last request. Come on, just tell me. Duh. Take the whatchamacallit out. The trash. The trash and the what is that? Recycle.
I've been through the trade process and talking to me.
Devon, go water the plant. Go find some. Did you water bottles? You sure? Did you water TT's plant too?
There's a lot to consider. Now, Golden State starting five. The sharpshooters, Curry and Thompson, are at the 1 and the 2. Durant is out there with West, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Clock at 6. Picked by Horford. Here's Brown, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Brown's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Celtics. And Kev, you had a voice in where you'd go from Minnesota. How did all that play out?
I sat with my wife, and we all kind of went through it and thought Boston was the best situation. Paul and I had great bones and great history that I don't think the world really knew. We have been knowing each other since 14, 15, playing with each other younger, and I had a chance to play with Cole, but that really didn't go through. A lot of people don't know I had a chance to play with Steve Nash also, but I wanted to play with Stoudemire, and that wasn't the case. So I decided to go to Boston. Ray and I knew each other from South Carolina. And then, the Rondo piece was a huge piece for me. I followed the youngster in his first year and just watched his growth a little bit, even though I was in the Western Conference. And then when I got to Boston, I knew they had good pieces like Kendrick Perkins and Tony Allen. I wasn't aware of the big baby piece yet. And then I wasn't sure on the Posey part. And then all of a sudden it started to come together, Eddie House.
Great name. Great name.
Just all alphas. But to stand up and speak for themselves and be articulate and, all different facets and, very similar facets of who we are personality-wise. And a lot of people just don't know that team there, I don't think another coach could have coached that team other than Doc Rivers.
Thompson
is going
here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances on the free throw line here. And Kevin, you've recently gotten a chance to do more TV. Your show Area 21 has been tremendous, and the critics love it. Talk about this chapter of your career.
Well, you know, it was something that I wasn't planning on, but, you know, Turner brought me a great concept, and it fit the mold of what any man cave is, and that's really what it is. But the fact that we can go in, watch games on multiple channels, see multiple games, articulate it, you know, give it from a perspective of a player, coming fresh out of this generation of players, giving understanding to this generation of players is very important, because these players now are very different. Teaching these young players, still being mentors of these players, very important. And still loving this game. It's still a beautiful game. Man, the game is growing. I'm watching these kids do all types of different stuff, man. The creativity in our game now is so heightened. So, yeah, I'm having a bunch of fun, which was one thing I never forgot. The piece of advice you've always told me, man. So you continue to enjoy what you do, and it'll show. And I'm making you proud, okay? I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
You're an incredible ambassador to all of us. The game, fun of life. You capture a lot of fun.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm enjoying it. So, you know, hopefully it will show.
Kevin, especially back in Minnesota, you have some Hall of Fame battles with a guy named Tim Duncan. Talk about what those games, what those matchups were like.
Tim, man. Tim is very crafty, man. Our battles used to just, especially as young guys, man. Young guys trying to establish themselves in a gritty league at the time, full of some older, dominant names at the time, Michael Jordan, Elijah Malone. You know, the time where the forward position was a very, very tough position. But Timmy was one of them ones, man. Used angles very well, was very long, had a lot of counters, very strong, and had an inner beast that people really didn't really talk about, because you didn't really necessarily hear or see it. But man, he was one of the best. It's not by coincidence. He's one of the ones.
Screen by Cousins. Here's Curry with the three, and Boston with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
When there's a matchup like this, two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last to get a leg up.
That's it.
Did you all take the trash out?
Thompson. Curry's got his first points in this one. Kevin, we see some coaches get extremely emotional on the sideline. Others take a more even-keeled approach, more calm on the sideline. Which coaching style would you prefer to play for when you were in your prime? Would you want a coach who was animated, or do you want a coach who was just kind of settled on the sideline?
You know what? I like the coach that was settled on the sideline. You know, I like to think that great coaches are going to be able to coach you in practice, and then during the games, you know, it's about the product and what you put out on the floor. You know, coaches that have understanding, coaches that have vision, coaches that understand the game, understand that it's a game of runs, know that it's a game of momentum, and have plays for those momentums and those times. Our coaches I've always gravitated to and understood they
like Doc was kind of in between, a little bit of emotion, but he could also have a calm demeanor on that side.
Doc was on fire, I'm sorry. There was nothing calming about Doc. Doc would rip your head off if you wasn't supposed to, but you know what? You need to play with that edge. You need to know that if you wasn't in your spot 1 through 15, you understood that you were supposed to be there, and it's good to play with that. I think that you don't want to be out there playing like, it's not a big deal. Every play is a big deal. And no play, you absolutely. And you know what? That severity, and you play with that importance, and, knowing that you're playing for the next guy.
And people may not know, KG, that you're not just a broadcaster for 2K, but you're a member of the 2K community.
Have you been keeping up with the community, man?
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Man, listen, shout out to all the 2K players out there. I'm Jizzle Lord, y'all know what it is. I'm Jizzle Lord 5. Shout out to my OBF team, y'all know what it is. Shout out to Dex, shout out to Bug, shout out to everybody out there playing. Right, we wow. It's all good. I'm OBF, I'm about the team. I'm gang, you know what it is. Jizzle Lord, y'all holler at me, y'all know what it is, 2K. Right.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Aaron Baines is checked in for Horton. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Bell is checked in for Cousins. Urebko comes in for David West. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson.
Stop running through here. Devari and Devin, go in there and do what I asked you to do.
Durant's got 5. Kevin, you accomplished everything individually as a teammate. Anything that you wish you would have done? Any player that you wish you would have played with? Any regret in that form that lingers with you in retirement?
No, nothing lingers. Obviously, you know, you sit back and think about I would love to play with Cole for a year, or got to team at least play in the U.S.
You had a chance to. Wasn't it like a rumor at one time?
It was. My connection with Paul was just the opportunity when I waited. It's what it was. But Cole,
you wouldn't be afraid of the Paul Pierce thing for him?
No, I wouldn't have, because Paul and I are true brothers. The connection, again, the team, he, Ray, my connection with Doe and Doc and all that. So I wouldn't have given that up for anything. But if I could have played with one person, probably would have been Cole. Summertime, I say USA because that's where you get to play with each other and all that. And you get to kind of beat up on everybody else and be USA or whatever. So that would have been super fun. But it's all good. Shout to Mama, you know what it is. But I have no regrets, man. I left everything on the floor. I enjoy watching the game more than ever now, dog. I'm not even front. I enjoy having my popcorn, my little ritual, my boys, and we sit back and watch the game and love them again.
Yeah. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Bell is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Livingston in at the point. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
A good board there, and overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Hayward. And KG, when you were bringing those greats together like you had in Boston, the intersection of you and Doc and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, all these guys together, everything was aligned.
But you got to go through something to be able to appreciate something. I like to think that the joining of myself and Ray Allen and Paul Pierce going to Boston, that we all had to have a journey up until that point and go through something, feel something, have something feel left out. We always achieved when we all came together. Awards, countless, all-star achievements. But then when it came to total winning and what we all do this for, it was all vacant. And that's what we all shared. And we all shared the same appetite for that, Kev. And then I'm telling you, man, when we all got together, we all knew never to let each other down. And we all gave each other 100%. What a time.
And Kevin, welcome to the 2K team. I didn't realize how much you love NBA 2K.
Oh, man, 2K is always live, man. I'm a super fan. Man, this game is going all over the place, bro. Like, seriously, like, I'm geeked to see what's next, man. They got everything down. I'm sitting here watching all the little small tangibles that come with the game. I'm watching the game grow. I'm watching how better players are getting. I'm watching the online play, man. It's lit. It's lit. I can't wait to see this.
Williams kicks to Hayward. Fires top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead. Kevin, when you're talking about influences, you mentioned Chris Webber's name a lot.
Yeah, C-Web was kind of, he and Stacey Allman was at a time where I was trying to find myself as a player.
Search for a roadmap. Maybe, who do I most resemble?
Not only that, but just some direction. At the time I was a big who had handles, and if you know anything about Southern coaches, they don't want their big handling the ball. So you get the ball up to a guard or whatever. It wasn't until I got to Chicago to where the scouts or people were able to see, like, wow, this big can actually handle the ball. He has handle a little bit. And then my high school coach would actually make me bring the ball up to show off or showcase it.
No kidding.
I hated it. I was like,
oh
my God,
but look at what happened,
bring the
right?
ball up. And he knew that turning, I could handle it. And I was like, oh my God, I hated this. And he knew I would go and dunk him on. I was like, man, I don't want to shoot. He was like, no, bring the ball up. Anyways.
Durant with it. Now defended by Hayward. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Durant. Kevin said that some guys hated to play against you. Is there someone you hated to play against for whatever reason?
No.
You enjoyed every job?
I enjoyed every competitor because on the offensive side of the ball, I was always challenged when to use counters or what type of moves I was using. I took a lot of pride in having a variety of moves for different types of defenses, and each guy is going to bring out a different side of the offense in you. And then turning around and then being that defender and being able to guard the post player, or the post or whatever the post player was or whatever. Rasheed Wallace was always a tough guard. Tim Duncan was always a tough guard. Zach Randolph was always a tough guard. Chris Webber, Dice, Karl Malone,
great names. Kevin, we know how hard the players work, the elite players work the hardest. We know the coaches work so hard. Everyone in that coaching staff, everyone wants the game called right. Is an added referee something that would help the game in any way, do you think?
More eyes on it.
We got 3 right now.
Listen, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And we're yelling at those 3. Listen, more eyes on the prize, if you will, so be it. It's just about how the game is. You want referees to be consistent. You want referees to also let the guys play a little bit. That's just my preference. I'm not a league official, nor do I know flow and momentum. I'm just talking from a fan perspective and watching it.
Yes.
But, as a player, find things to complain about because that's what a player does when it comes to advantage versus disadvantage. But fourth ref, I don't think it will hurt. To me, it would be about how they were calling it.
Well, think about Klay Thompson. He's basketball royalty. His dad, of course, Michael, the #1 overall pick in 1978. He was a great player, an NBA champion, incredible lineage.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Tatum. The screen from Brown. In the corner, Irving with it. And again, Boston with the triple. Kevin, growing up watching the game of basketball, who were some of your earliest influences?
My early influences in the game of basketball was Magic Johnson, obviously Michael Jordan, Chris Webber. Chris Webber in the League Series was kind of like the younger generation of my inspiration. Yeah. St. John's was one of the destinations. Michigan was one of my college destinations.
We already did it, Gigi.
Those guys were my natural inspirations early on when I was young.
Well, the fans out there watching.
No, we left it empty.
Can you talk about why it's so incredibly difficult to win an NBA title, to become a champion? Why is it such a tough process?
Well, just imagine having a goal and you're not pursuing the goal by yourself. Say you and somebody else.
Relying on somebody else.
Relying on somebody else, okay? So let's just say you and someone are doing something to walking up a hill. Y'all getting ready to go walk up a hill. Well, the speed at which you want to walk at might be different from the other person. And what you realize about when you're trying to reach any goal is that you have to be negative. You have to be understanding of put together like at this speed like this, we're going fast, we're going slow. It has to be a great communication and understanding. At the same time, you have to have the same work ethic because you have to understand you're together. And you don't get to go at this level and leave someone behind. You have to actually, you got to pull them, you have to keep up, whatever it is. All this goes into trying to win.
It sure does. That's right. Over in the corner, Brown. Irving against Thompson. Irving kicks to Horton. He feeds it to Hayward. Picked by Horford. Deep. Hayward can't hit.
A He's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Here's Thompson. And Rozier pulls it down.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Irving against Thompson. Irving drives in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive. Gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Boston. And the Warriors also making a change. Bell's checked in. Durant dishes to Thompson. Over Irving. Thompson misses.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
1:27 left here in the second. Unloads from 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving. Great to have you with us, KG, and Lightning experience. Come back and join us sometime, okay?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Anytime.
You were terrific. You were terrific. You were great.
K-Hall, you always make me look good, man. Since 95, man. We've been doing this a long time, my dude.
Great to see you.
Thank you, dog.
And Doris, one of the things that really strikes me about KG, he's as smart as he is athletically gifted. What a treat to have him join us tonight.
Well, I'm in awe of his enthusiasm, and it's not just when he's talking, but when others are talking as well. There's so much life to the conversation. Everything he brought to the court for 21 years, he now brings to the booth.
Boston making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State, and he makes that one.
Nice move there by Morris. An aggressive score with excellent form on his jump shot.
And Thompson kicks to Bell. Curry on the wing. On the wing, Thompson. Right block shot. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Cousins. Cousins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Rozier the pass to Baines. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Cousins. There's the pick. Nobody near Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Boston.
What?
Thompson with it. And stolen by Irving. Not gonna go that time.
You have to admire the activity of Klay Thompson on the defensive end. It seems like he makes it his mission to make life difficult for whoever he's checking.
And so it's the Boston Celtics riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. We're doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if we can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
Stop.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back. Ken, as we break down the action. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead.
What did you just say?
They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Their perimeter shooting has made the difference, and so many of their points are coming from long range. They've come out, spread the floor, and executed their jump shooting game. It's been a barrage from the 3-point line. Guys always finding the open shot. If they can stay hot from 3-point land in the second half, this game is over.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline.
Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
As the second half is just about to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone. There's State Station. That's where you get off the tee if you're going to go visit the old State House here in Boston. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
I mean, he was pro.
And there are so many high-powered offenses out there nowadays. Which coaches do you think, though, devise the best defensive schemes to counter those terrific offenses?
Well, certainly some of the most identifiable defensive minds in the NBA. Greg Popovich comes to mind. Tom Thibodeau comes to mind. Quinn Snyder. I don't think you can overlook the Golden State Warriors. They've been one of the best defensive teams for the last several years as well. So credit to Steve Kerr and his great defensive coordinator, Ron Adams.
Good read by you. You're right. This is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. That's the group for Brad Stevens. Getting going here in the second half. Durant kicks to Thompson. Good work defensively by Horford.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Dishes to Morris. Horford with the screen on West. Here's Morris, and Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
I can't even see.
And Boston has possession. 17-point lead, their biggest. Shot clock at 3. Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, how does Kyrie collect himself so quickly before going up?
Curry kicks it to West. Here's Thompson. Second chance shot. And it's blocked by Brown, and the officials now call it. Foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. The Warriors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammate. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
Celtics leading by 15. Now, here is Irving. 18 points for him. Hayward outside. Here's Horford. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And 11 points for Horford.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Durant against Hayward. Durant dishes to Thompson. Over Brown. And too long on the shot.
Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
On the wing, Irving. Over Thompson. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry outside. Up again. Nice hit again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Smart's checked in for Brown.
Yeah, and Cousins, with his physical style, always among the league leaders in free throw.
Horford with the screen on Thompson. Irving attacking.
Well, you think about the virtuoso ball handlers in NBA history, Kyrie Irving has got to rank at the top of that list. You know, his ability to dissect defenders, get into the lane, that is the foundation of his offensive game.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Williams kicks to Horford. Now here's Smart. T right on him. Got a piece of it. Horford the pass to Williams. Shoots over Curry. Misses off the right iron. And the fans get their money's worth watching Irving. My goodness, Doris, he puts on a show.
Oh, he certainly does. He's got every move in the book. A devastating crossover, a little in and out dribble, the hesitation, the spin, the ability to stop on a dime and hit the pull-up. You don't ever know as a defender which way to go. I'll tell you, there are a lot of pretty jump shots in the NBA, but for my money right now, Klay Thompson is right at the top. He has perfected and honed his form, and boy, when he gets hot, it's lights out.
Williams kicks to Hayward. Picked by Horford. Hayward dishes to Horford. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Curry. Boston again missing. And for Klay Doris and his shooting, he has worked to complete his entire set of offensive options. Started as just a shooter, but now he is a threat on many fronts.
Well, he's one of the best shooters to play right now in today's NBA, but the reality is he has greatly improved his ability to finish at the rim and play with his back to the basket. The jumper's always going to be the primary weapon, but now he's balanced that with a number of other options.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
The quick look, no good that time.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Horford double team.
Jump on, pull it. You two players.
So it's the Celtics now. Down low. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
You ever notice the physicality? That's an aspect of Marcus Smart's game. He just powers through the defense. Sensational shooting.
Boston making some changes. Aaron Baines comes in for Al Horford. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Williams. And then for Golden State, Bell is checked in for West. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. Thompson misses.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. But they recover it. Pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Iguodala outside. The feed to Thompson. The dish to Uretko. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 17. Hayward outside. Feeds it to Tatum. And Baines kicks to Rozier. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. For 3. Hayward. Offensive rebound. Smart. And counted. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, Marcus Smart has a knack for understanding where missed shots are going to come off. Then he's got the vertical to get on the glass. Nice.
And you look at Marcus Smart, a career field goal percentage in the mid-30s. And yet, Doris, he's playing starters minutes for one of the best teams in the East.
I think, Kevin, sometimes a player will force you to look beyond the box score, right? Smart has a chance to be one of those no-stat stars. The advanced measures indicate this guy is one of the top guards in the NBA.
Warriors trail by 20. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
You have to admire the focus of Klay Thompson. This guy feels comfortable shooting over a defender in his will.
Back to Smart. Now the pass to Rozier. With the shot. He's off on that one. Good D by Bell. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside Curry. Cans the 12-footer. Curry's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, his mid-range jumper is far less talked about than his three-point ability, but Steph Curry can be deadly with the mid-range.
Rozier kicks to Hayward. To the middle. Here's Baines. He dishes it to Tatum. Over Urepko. Tatum's shot is off. Warriors trail by 16. It's Thompson off the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Smart. Or something that's become popular, debating whether a player is a star or a superstar. To you, what's the major difference between those two thoughts?
To me, the biggest difference between star and superstar are those guys who are willing to absorb the label on a night-by-night basis and a moment-by-moment basis. You can't disappear when the stakes get high. You can't disappear on a February night in the middle of the grind pre-All-Star break. Greatness requires you to come with it every single night.
I don't care about the conversation about them. They're bulletproof in some ways, very thick skin.
Very Kobe-like attribute you just referenced.
Very good comparison.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
They set the pick. Rozier kicks to Tatum. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Trying to get back on track. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, and really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
You know, it'd be hard to identify a phase of the game where they were crisp. Not the passing, not the shooting. Defensive rotations were off. You could critique them up and down.
Pass to Rozier. Off the pick. That's short off the rim.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
On its way from Curry for 2. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tatum passes the block. Here's Rozier, guarded by Curry. The screen from Brown. Rozier kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. Misses the layup.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it, keep looking for it. We just have to challenge as well as we can down here.
And Brad Stevens happy with their motion. They're shot making, but still looking for more stops on D.
Yeah, I mean, it always feels like there's more you can do defensively. And that's probably the case here. They just have to keep grinding out on the floor.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Thompson at the 2 with Iguodala playing the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Bell, and it's Curry in at the point guard. That shot wide open. 7 points for Iguodala.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Morris against Bell. Morris dishes to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 10. And Cousins kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Brown the pass to Irving. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Horford sets a screen for Morris. Over Bell. And that one hits back iron.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Here's Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they'd like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Bell. And Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Hit by Horford. Moving against Thompson to the paint. Beyond the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Horford. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half. Thompson from long range. And the Warriors miss again. Celtics leading by 11. There's the pick. Horford with the screen on Thompson. Morris a screen. Horford with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Back to Irving. From the arc. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Rozier. Warriors trail by 11. Durant kicks to Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
West dishes to Curry. Cousins with a screen for Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, Kev, just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
Pick by Horford. Outside Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 28. And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 11. It's Durant on the wing. He kicks it to Cousins. Golden State moving it around. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Hayward. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Celtics lead by 13. And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Durant kicks to Thompson. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 13. Here's Irving. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Doris, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, been a courtside reporter, team analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan. Listen, the Warriors are an incredible offensive juggernaut, but the reality is this team has been a championship caliber team because of their defense. The versatility of Draymond Green helps contribute to a team that led the league in opponents' field goal percentage and led the league last season in blocks and steals. Truly incredible on that end.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And for the Warriors, what they do on defense is impressive on their own. A lot of switching and rotations that they are able to get away with because of their personnel.
Correct, Kev. What makes this team work is they have a group of players who can all cover multiple positions. The Warriors can turn that switch and close out games because of absolutely suffocating defense.
Curry passes to Thompson. The three-pointer, no good.
Hey, the defense is content to let him prove he can make that shot, and so far, he cannot.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Brown outside. He feeds it to Irving. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Curry dishes to Durant. Screen by Cousins. Thompson inside the line. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Irving kicks to Hayward. Back to Irving. Picked by Horford. Irving passes to Horford. Up off the screen. And he sinks the layup.
Well, this is where Al Horford gets going, right? He's a high percentage shooter anytime he's got deep post position.
No good from Cousins. Celtics leading by 12. The kick out to Brown. Off target from three-point range. Warriors have got just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. By Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
Good on both.
And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
Cousins dishes to Thompson. Durant kicks to Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Curry against Irving. Here's Thompson. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Irving against Thompson. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Over Irving. Curry's shot is off. Celtics leading by 10. Irving attacking. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance.
Pretty cheap.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found. And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time, still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets.
I changed my sliders for 3-pointers to 90. So 9 times out of 10, every time I shoot,
this is the Morris. Back to Irving. Thompson against Hayward. Shot clock at 6. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game, heading it down. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. Moving against Thompson. Horford. And the rejection by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Here's Curry with the three. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
There's a screen. Morris a screen. Irving kicks to Morris. And the shot goes in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 9. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them that for now, they have to back off at the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Thompson for the triple. Another three for Golden State.
Come on, Kev. That's almost unfair. This guy steps across the half-court line, and you've got to guard him from that spot.
Here's Irving, and the layup falls. Irving's got 35.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Thompson for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, big-time moment means big-time guy, and Klay Thompson delivers yet again.
Irving attacking, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Thompson, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. So we see Boston get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
He's like, oh, I'm going to take that with me.
Klay Thompson hit 49.
I think he said hit 40.